now that we've measured the bag and that we know the exact size we wanted, we decided on 18 inches by 30 inches. Now I'm just going to look at my fabric and decide where I'm going to cut. If you picked out fabric that has a print on it, or maybe a picture on the front of it, or a big flower, you just want to make sure you center that and just catch what you want. And I'm looking at my fabric, and this is that hemp fabric, and it always has little things in it that you don't want to put on the front of your purse. So I'm going to try to skip this part. I'm going to go down to this side, and everything looks good over here. Looks good. So I'm going to, and this is real shifty, but I'm just going to go ahead and measure it. I'm going to do 18 inches, and I have just a 12-inch ruler, so I'm going to go ahead and mark right here, then go over and catch 6 more inches for 18. And I'm going to do this one also. Got 12 plus 6, that's 18. This fabric just wants to move all around, but that's okay. It has big grain lines, and I'll be able to see if I'm crooked. And the grain lines, or you can see them, how they go straight up and down. And it's just the way the weave is. It goes straight up and then sideways, so you can see the sideways ones also. I'll go over here and mark this one. And that's 6, okay. Now, as you can see over here too on the selvage edge, we have a few, just like little marks and holes and stuff, but that's gonna be hidden inside the seam, so I'm not worried about those. Let me get over here and mark it again. And this is the width, so now we got 18 inches. I'm gonna put a few more marks because I'm gonna cut right on top of those marks. Here we go. And this one. And since this fabric is so slinky, I think what I'm going to do is just turn it around and just cut off the 18 inches wide. Then I'll measure the 30 inches because it's just, this fabric is moving around a lot. And if your fabric isn't moving around, you could just jump ahead and just do the 30 inches at the same time. But since this one's so shifty and likes to move around a lot, I'll just go ahead and do it like this. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and mark the top, and I'll run the back side of for the purse. And I need it 30 inches. I have to hold it onto the sewing machine a little bit. So here's 12 inches, another 12 inches. And that's 24, so I need 6 more inches. There we go, there's my mark. Now I think I'm going to do about 3 marks, 3 measurements, because it's not that wide, but here we go. So it looks even. And you can look at the grain line and tell if it looks even or not. I think maybe I'll move it over just a little bit. You can tell from this flaw right here in the fabric where that grain line is. And if your fabric is different, you don't have to really worry about being so exact, especially if you have a pattern on your fabric. That really helps out. And there's that. So let me look on here. You can just kind of pull it and tell. Yeah, I got it right on top of the grain line. Now I'm just going to cut this off. There we go. It's really nice to have a pattern on your fabric. It really helps out with the cutting. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of that. Now we have the body of the purse. And this is 18 inches by 30 inches, but when we get finished, it's going to be 17 inches by 13 inches. So the next step that we're going to do is talk about our strap and figure out what size that we want it to be cut at. So let's do that next in the next club.